Alright guys, it's me, it's Tycoon coming back to you with another review. And this is of The Brother's Son on Netflix. It's a season 1 overview. Well, I believe it's going to be season 1 overview. We don't know. The way they set it up for season 2 is likely to happen. But let's get into this. This is actually a very good action comedy martial arts series. Obviously, it's got Michelle Yeoh in it, who looks absolutely fantastic for her age. And she plays a mother of a fairly well-to-do, son. He's just trying to find his way in life, whether he wants to do improv or whether he wants to do become a doctor. But he's got the talent to do both. And his estranged older brother, Chairleg's son, who's actually the second in line to a triad Jade Dragons gang. Their father is the main guy. And because they've been estranged for so many years, Bruce, who is the one who lives in California, has no recollection of his older brother. He doesn't remember his other life. And his mother has done a very good job of keeping the two separate. But, there are, obviously things do come to a head, especially when Chairleg or Chang comes to LA where they're living and reestablishes the relationship again after so many years. And it's nice seeing how things have, how they rekindle and how two different sets of cultures clash, and I did enjoy this series. There's no denying it. The acting was really good. I love Justin Chen as Chairleg, or Charles, as his American name is, and Sam Song Lee, who plays Bruce, done a really good job as being the younger brother, who's still trying to find his path, torn between two cultures, the American culture and, his Chinese, Taiwan, Taipei heritage. And also discovering that he is, the third in line to probably the biggest triad gang, ever. Michelle Yeoh, stunning. God, I've followed her right from from the Super Cop era or ninja assassins, police assassins, the Hong Kong movies of the 1980s, and she still has it. There's no denying it. She's absolutely amazing. But her acting in this was just really good, and all along the way you see different characters come in and out of their lives, and they're trying to piece together. The synopsis is there is an attack happening on all the triad gangs. Initially, in the beginning, Charles is just baking his cake, and then he has an attack on his home. He brutally kills the attackers, but it lures out his father, the ultimate dragon, the ultimate jade dragon, and he gets shot. So the dragon, the head of the triads, gets shot, and he's in hospital in a coma, and they all, start suspecting from within. They know that they're gonna go after, whoever's done it. They're suspecting the triads from within are gonna go after Charles' mum and his younger brother, which is kind of true, but the triads aren't doing it. It's some other group. It's a new player in the towns. And it's actually really nice how they've done it, because they linked in many things, including human trafficking. They linked in the sort of sense of duty and honor among thieves, especially as there's no real code behind it. The history of the triads, what they were originally set up to do, and how they got perverted into turning something completely different. And then you've also got the father-son dynamic between his two sons, and the mother's dynamic between taking the child that she's babied, and she even said it, that he is my baby, when Charles is saying to her over the phone, "You baby him too much." "Oh, I don't." "Well, yes, you do. You do baby him too much." And it's like, well, that's because he's my baby, kind of thing. And the jokes do land. They hit well. But what was also impressive was the fight choreography. Now, the fight choreography was really well done, because most of the time we're trying to look at who's going to be the new Jackie Chan or the new Jet Li or the new Donnie Yen. They kind of encompassed it. They kept it very Hollywood-esque with the fight scenes, doing really good one takes as well. You know, there's a long take with Chairleg going through Korean gangsters at a golfing range, and yeah, it was quite well done. They also brought in a bit of gung fu as well, and so you can see influences from John Woo and John Wick as well. A little bit of John Wick they had to bring in, but it's clear that they wanted to implement more of the the heroic bloodshed legacy movies from like Bullet in the Head and Hard Boiled and stuff like that. So you saw some of that action in there. The jokes were brilliant. The comedy hits spot on, and things like taking the mick out cooking and the friends who are there and all the rest of that kind of stuff. It is good to watch it. It is on Netflix now. I binge watched it over 3 days because each episode is around 45 minutes to an hour, over an hour long. But it's really good. It's done, and it keeps you interested, which is another thing. They don't always leave it on a cliffhanger, which is quite interesting as well. But you do want to watch the next episode. And there are some twists and turns. Some you can see a mile away, and others you can't see at all. They hit you straight away. But, oh God, if you do get the chance to watch it, watch out for Frankie Ma telling his story after seeing his tea leaves. And listen to how Michelle Yeoh had said 20 minutes earlier, make sure the tea has no leaves in it, otherwise you're going to get the most boring story being told ever. And it's true. But yeah, you'll love it. And I definitely enjoyed it. But let me know what you think in the comments. And, whichever platform you're following this on, give me a like, give me a follow, give me a subscribe. Share this out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do something. Don't just like. Just also let me know too. I want to know that you're there. If you guys don't know how to do that, then you all need to go back to school. So says the tycoon.